Thousands of refugees left behind fought their way onto barges escaping the city. They hoped to reach Saigon, where they thought they would find safety. Crammed onto boats with little food or water, hundreds died making the 3-day journey. The fall of Danang had turned into a human catastrophe.
Danang was a huge shift in the pendulum in, I think, all of our thinking. Danang not only fell, but if you recall, Danang fell ingloriously. I mean, that was a hectic evacuation. And I think it set up the great fear back in Saigon of what fear could do to the Vietnamese community.
Danang was a terrible warning of what the future might hold for Saigon. But although the North Vietnamese were getting ever closer to the city, Ambassador MIธ์refused to consider an evacuation.
I didn't see any indication that he was insane, but I would say that he was obsessed with the virtue of his mission beyond the point where he could make competent decisions. I think right up to the very end, he was thinking they were going to hold. I don't know when it was that Graham Martin ever reached the conclusion that it was going to fall.
The embassy painted the rosiest picture you could ever imagine. They're fighting well, they're strong, they're courageous, they have the country's interest at hand, and they can turn the North Vietnamese back, and they're in great shape.